Good morning, Agape. Can we give a big round of applause for David, who's pouring love into that flute? Well, please feel free to join me for the congregational hymn. There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all for myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say you are discouraged, yeah, and you're just struggling to make it through another day. Gotta let it go, let it go, let it all go, yeah. And this is what you have to say. Hey, I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Hey, I release and I let go. Break it down. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide, 'cause I'm only here for God. No, 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 no more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yeah. Thank you. And thank you, beautiful, beautiful band. I love you so much.
Thank you so much, beautiful Jackie Simone. Bright day, Agape. Much love to each and every one of you. This is the time for our meditative thought. I invite you always to go to our website, agapelive.com. You may locate it right there on the home page and take it in at a deeper level. Reverend Michael writes this for us to contemplate, to put into practice, and play this week. This is what he writes. Love is the most practical state of being, because through it, we see the world as Spirit sees it. We relate to and with the world and all beings through right seeing, through the 2020 vision of a Christ, a Buddha. In other words, through our true awakened nature. That's from Reverend Michael for you to practice, Agape, practice this week. Love to you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Jackie
Reverend
Simone,
Coco.
Thank you.
Please join us in the congregational hymn, Use Me. Use me, oh God. God was the Son. God is the Son. But God's so much more than the earth or the stars or all of creation. God is creator, all in all, needing us to shine its light as me, as you, so use me. Oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Yeah. Thank you.
And that is the truth. Jackie Simone. Your outfit looks good too. Good morning, Agape. Let's turn this way with the beings who are tuning in to us from all around the globe. This particular service carries thousands of people at this particular service all around the globe. And so we just want to acknowledge that you're right here in the room with us. As I hit the gong, I always hit the gong 3 times. The first time is in recognition of the divine presence, the Holy One, the living one, called by millions of names. But the nature of the presence never changes. All changes take place within it. But it is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Sometimes we just call it God. Gong is hit for the second time in recognition of that which has emerged from the presence. And that's each and every one of us. Often it is said that we were created in the image and likeness of God, and that speaks to the faculty that we have to be able to think independent of experience. But each of us have emerged from the presence with being the fullness of the presence where we are. Sometimes we have this nightmare or a dream that we're a little bit of God. We're actually the fullness of God, dreaming we're a little bit of God. But we're waking up to the awareness that the totality is here, and we, like Jesus and Gautama the Buddha, are to reveal the entire cosmos through our awareness, step by step, moment by moment. And thirdly, you guys are in 3D. I visit you every now and then. This guy. We're in 3D. And we are here to manifest, to bring these sacred qualities into the dimension of time and space, using time and space as a magnificent canvas, as I like to say, to paint with the colors of our soul. So we're not here, as the topic would include today, not just to observe life, but to participate fully and to manifest the kingdom and the queendom on earth. Always there is a musical soundscape. The music goes into your soul. It touches all the 80-90% of you, which is water, and infiltrates it in such a way that those feelings and those lyrics and that energy goes through you, and your life is changed. It bypasses your intellect, goes right to your heart, and allows for a great change to take place within the context of unconditional love. We have John Hart on bass. Lorenzo Stanford is with us today on the drum aspect of life, keeping the beat. Michael O'Neill is on guitar. Christian Klickovitz is with us on piano. Kev Choice is down here. Are you? Are you down here, brother, from Oakland? Come on, man. I was with a bunch of your people yesterday.
Oh, where?
Oh, yeah, I was with Gawapale, did a workshop. There was all these people from Oakland hanging out.
Oh, yeah, Jane had
So you were on my mind, and here you are today.
Yeah, thanks.
He's one of our artists today, but right now I'm going to introduce Stacy Epps. spiritually rooted artist, mother of 3, advocate and guide whose work lives at the intersection of music, healing, and service. Known for her ethereal vocals. Yes? Uh-oh. Just say it. That's the wrong thing. Oh, you switch?
Yeah.
But how come nobody told me?
Well,
You're telling me now?
giving you notice. You got notice.
So Kev is going first?
Yep.
Okay. Stacey Epps, you're next. I was just talking to Rev Kev. I call him Rev Kev. I mean, well, you know, he's a reverend of sorts because he brings the word in a very powerful way. Oakland-based pianist, MC, producer, composer, music director, educator, and cultural strategist. His music blends classical and jazz training with hip-hop, R&B, funk, and soul, centering on the global Black diaspora, exploring themes of social justice, community empowerment, spiritual enlightenment, and personal transformation. He has toured 30-plus countries with artists including Lauryn Hill, Guapale, Lattice, Too Short, The Coop, E40. Recently on NPR's Tiny Desk, he's worked with San Francisco and Oakland symphonies. He's done a lot more. This resume can't even contain some of the beautiful work he's done in the community there. He currently serves as president of the Recording Academy San Francisco Chapter Advisory Board. He's assistant professor of music at San Francisco State University. Brother Kev Choice.
I would like to add to that, I am family here at Agape, so it feels good to be home with my family. How y'all feeling this morning? It's grateful to be in this space. So many lovely and beautiful spirits and beings and vibrations. Just want us to take a breath. Knowing that on this day we are guided on our paths, individually, collectively, as one, as spirit, as vibration, as frequency of music, energy, inspiration through these words. This song was just inspired by a prayer from the Islamic faith that says, just guide me on the straight way, guide me on the straight path. And I know that every day is priceless. Focus on divine, not these devices. They want to keep us mindless. Sometimes I feel I'm spiraling. Until I get reminded, usually a sign of feeling I cannot describe it, revealing what's inside. You shouldn't hide it. Spiritually guided, seeking alignment. Guide me on the straight way. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Got me on the straight way. Every day is priceless. Focus on divine, not these devices. They wanna keep us mindless. Sometimes I feel I'm spiraling until I get reminded. Usually a sign of feeling I cannot describe it. Revealing what's inside, you shouldn't hide it. Spiritually guided, seeking alignment. You gotta give yourself grace sometimes. Gotta give yourself space sometimes. Gotta slow the pace sometimes. Don't wanna be in this race sometimes. Every moment precious, so don't waste no time. I just need some time. Wanna escape sometimes. Feel like I'm losing my mind. Feel like I'm moving through time and lost in space. Overstimulation, too much low vibration. We losing our connection to the sacred. The world is full of hate and devastation. Are we complacent? Show me where the love is, embrace it. Show me where the faith is untainted. That's the only way we gonna make it. Lord knows I made mistakes. The truth I had to face. Old patterns had to break. The path to liberate starts in the mental state. Guide me on the straight way. Seeking understanding, part of my expansion. Stay centered and channeling. Every day is priceless. Focus on divine, not these devices. They wanna keep us mindless. Sometimes I feel I'm spiraling until I get reminded. Usually a sign of feeling I cannot describe it. Revealing what's inside, you shouldn't hide it. spiritually guided, seeking alignment. Spirit raise my awareness. Spirit elevate my consciousness. Open up my eyes. Open up my mind. Guide me on the straight way. Guide me on the straight way. Guide me on. Every day is priceless. Focus on divine, not these devices. They wanna keep us mindless. Sometimes I feel I'm spiraling until I get reminded. Usually a sign of feeling I cannot describe it. Revealing what's inside, I shouldn't hide it. Spiritually guided, seeking alignment. Spirit elevate my consciousness. Spirit raise my awareness. Open up my eyes. Open up my mind. Guide me on the straight way. Guide me on the straight way. Guide me on the straight way. Elevate my consciousness. Divine and I give thanks.
Kev from Oak Town with us today. I think they kind of liked you, man. Outstanding. And I welcome all of you to the Agape International Spiritual Center. If there's anyone here who's never been here before, please stand that we may just acknowledge you for a moment and shower a little blessing upon you. Any first-timers, rise on up. Welcome to Agape. Welcome to Agape. Remain standing as these group of individuals that are veterans would like to extend their hearts through their hands. And we say this to you, welcome to Agape. We recognize you. We see who you truly are. The spiritual image and the very likeness of God. Truly, you are a one-of-a-kind, wonderful, magnificent, unfolding genius. And today we get to celebrate your very existence. Today we get to celebrate your infinite potential. Yes, we appreciate you and we thank God for you. Welcome to Agape! Thank you for showing up at our middle service where a few of you do show up, but it always feels full. I remember during the lockdown of healthy people, that COVID time when they were locking down healthy people, and the place was nobody was here, but it always felt full to me. So we're going to presence the living ones, we're going to presence the invisible ones, we're going to presence the ancestors, we're going to presence the angelic realm, all in this room now with all of us. We just acknowledge the invisible ones that are here celebrating with us and kind of vibrationally caretaking as well. We have a wonderful practitioner, Greg Johnson, who's going to come up here in a moment and allow the place to become an affirmatorium. We'll affirm the truth of our being. We'll anchor ourselves in the purpose for which this community was birthed. He'll give us our selected reading of the day and then anchor us in an evocation for this particular service. Practitioner Greg, come forward.
Good morning, Agape. Thank you, Reverend Michael. Reverend Michael's theme for this month is Commitment First, a year of living as a full participant. And his topic for our inspiration this morning is confession progression. We had a wonderful time together in meditation this morning with music provided by practitioner David Klein Lovett. Our musical inspirations today are Kev Choice and Stacy Epps. Our interpreter this morning is Romina Mena. Agape's licensed spiritual practitioners hold prayer vigil during service and are available for individual prayer immediately after this service. They are also engaging with you in the comments of this broadcast on Facebook and YouTube. You're invited to share any prayer requests there or contact our prayer ministry directly. Affirmations. Now it's time for our affirmations. I invite you to please stand and repeat them aloud after me, line by line. Now, before we speak our affirmations, I invite you to close your eyes, go within, and get still. We're going to take a full, deep breath together. As you release the breath, release any limiting thoughts or beliefs. Here we go. Deep breath in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Now cast your burdens into the light and feel your connection. Open your eyes and repeat after me. Empowered by the love of God, I walk as a beneficial presence on this planet. My inner guidance lifts me above any fear, doubt, or worry. Buoyant, boundless energy restores my body, mind, and soul. God is the one source and the constant resource of my life. I am an ambassador of the unseen, making abundance available on this planet. All praise and glory is to God. So be it. Amen. You may be seated. Very nice. Agape's purpose statement. Our purpose as an intentional spiritual community is to be a living environment for individuals to realize that they are unique emanations of God, the love intelligence governing the universe. We embody an understanding of our oneness with God, and we consciously practice this truth in our everyday lives. Through the New Thought Ageless Wisdom teachings, and the energy of unconditional love, we are committed to individual transformation and to being a beneficial presence on this planet. Simply, we are here for God. Our inspirational reading this morning is from Rev Michael, and it speaks to his theme for the month of February. Commitment first, a year of living as an active participant. You can find this theme letter on the Agape website, below the affirmations and meditative thought on the main page. Also, if you sign up for our newsletter, you will receive it by email. This month, we begin with commitment first, a living orientation of consciousness that calls us out of passivity and into presence. Commitment, as we define it, is not merely making a decision. It is a way of living. It is a devotion to maintaining a conscious awareness of the presence, the omni-active mind, the love intelligence, and governing principle of the universe, actively alive within and as our own awareness. When one is truly committed, life is no longer about loss or gain, success or failure. It's about transformation. Being reshaped into our greater yet to be. Commitment invites us to participate in life from the inside out, choosing alignment over reaction and awareness over unconscious habit. The biblical story of Joseph powerfully symbolizes this kind of commitment. Sold into slavery, falsely accused and imprisoned, Joseph did not allow circumstances to sever his awareness of God. Regardless of what happened to him, he remained consciously connected to the presence. And from that unwavering awareness, he was able to say to his brothers who had set his experience into motion, "You meant it for evil, but God meant it for good." Genesis 50:20. Joseph represents commitment not as a single decision, but as a lived state of consciousness, a continual attunement to the progressive intelligence of the universe. You see, true commitment allows for imperfection. It is not about never failing, it is about continually returning to presence. Commitment honors choice over force, resonance over resistance. It means staying present when it becomes difficult and choosing again daily to live consciously and intentionally. To live as an active participant is to recognize that we inhabit a participatory universe. We are not just observing our lives, we are consciously co-creating our unfolding. We share a faculty with the omni-mind itself, the capacity to think independent of experience. We are therefore invited to choose reality over temporary emotion, truth over limited perception, and presence over the stories that mesmerize us in any given moment. Reality is this: the presence is everywhere. There is nothing existentially against us. As we learn not to use emotion or circumstance as the measure of truth, we awaken from the intoxicated sleep of separation. In that awakening, we yield and become avenues for real power. Not the power of force, but the power of knowing. Knowing that we are surrounded by good. Knowing that the past, the present, and the future are all held within an infinite field of love, beauty, and intelligence. Quantum physics echoes this spiritual insight. Consciousness participates, observation affects outcome. Awareness collapses possibility into experience. And as our commitment deepens, our awareness expands. And as our awareness expands, we move from reacting to life into consciously shaping it. We come to understand that there is no true power in the present moment without an ever-increasing faith in a greater future. True faith is not a denial of circumstances. It is alignment with the evolutionary impulse of the universe itself. And so, we stand in this truth. You have the power because you are the power. Stay committed, y'all. Reverend Michael B. Beckwith, visionary founder of Agape International Spiritual Center. Thank you for that, Reverend Michael. Wow. Yeah. And so let us turn within in this beautiful sacred moment, this beautiful presence of God. We say, thank you, God, for life, infinite, eternal, intelligent, divine life, beautiful love that is divine, that is supreme, that is holy, that is magnificent. And so know that right where we are, each and every one of us is this power of God, this power of good, this power of love. And we is the ones to shapeshift this reality, to bring forth the divine presence of God's love right here, right now. Now is the time, y'all. And so we bless this beautiful service, knowing that it is electrifying, that it is extraordinary, that it is illuminating, and that we never, ever, ever fall asleep ever again, that we are wide awake, knowing that the power of good, the power of God flows through our beloved Dr. Reverend Michael Beckwith right here, right now. Thank you, God, for our beloved visionary. Thank you for rising up and taking a stand and believing in the truth of this beautiful, good God universe. Oh, we fly high this morning. We let go of all of our troubles, our fear, our doubt, and our worry so that we can play, dance, and delight and create for the presence. We give thanks for this beautiful service. We give thanks for Agape, all of our leadership. We say thank you, good God. And so it is. Ashe, Amen, Namaste. Peace and blessings.
Did Brother Practitioner Greg? God bless you, man. Oh, my God. Life is good, yes? I liked that theme. I wrote that last night. Because my schedule was so swamped that's when I only had time to do it. So I was listening to it and said, well, that's pretty good. Anyway, there's a lot of things in there I want to unpack. But right now, there's great things happening in our community, and Tiffany Snow is going to highlight some of those great things.
Good morning, Agape. That was really good, Rev. I was like, that's good. He good. But let's focus. We have a few highlights for today, and each of these are available at agapelive.com. So visit the Agape website at agapelive.com for our weekly offerings and for more details on all of this. Now, keep in mind, all times listed are Pacific time. This Wednesday on Take Back Your Mind, Rev welcomes Niraj Naki, known as a renegade pharmacist. Niraj is the founder of Soma Breath, which fuses ancient pranayama techniques with modern science and music to awaken the body's natural healing potential. And on Friday's Life Question of the Week, what if awakening isn't about rejecting the dark, but understanding it? I know that's right. And finding spiritual freedom behind prison walls. Watch or listen to Take Back Your Mind and the Life Question of the Week with Michael B. Beckwith on YouTube and wherever you get your podcast. Remember, you can Zoom Laughter Yoga this Tuesday at 6 p.m., facilitated by Agape practitioner Martin Weech. On our website, click on the banner to register. No experience necessary. Ha ha, mistake. Join us for Freedom Path Ministry this Wednesday at 5 p.m. Experience release from addiction, limiting beliefs, and attachments with our guest speaker, Agape practitioner Jason Benefield, everybody. Visit our website and click the Freedom Path banner to learn more and register. This free community event welcomes everyone. Are you in our local area and are looking for volunteer opportunities to serve here at Agape? I'm sorry. Are you in our local area and looking for volunteer opportunities to serve here at Agape? Yes. Hey, are you interested in meeting more like-hearted individuals in our community? Yes. Agape's Sacred Service Ministries Discovery and Orientation session will take place this Wednesday, February 4th at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Zoom. Email sacredservice@agapelive.com to receive the Zoom link. Have a great day.
Thank you, Tiffany. Now, Stacey Epps. spiritually rooted artist, mother of 3. You heard her vocalizing behind Kev Choice a moment ago. Advocating guide whose work lives at the intersection of music, healing, and service. Known for her ethereal vocals at Mad Villini, am I saying that right? By MF Doom, Mad Lib. She has spent decades using sound as a vessel for truth, presence, and transformation. A lifelong creator and attorney dedicated to protecting artists. Stacy's journey is grounded in devotion to family, community, and divine purpose. In 2025, she returned with Flow Heart, a heart-centered offering of music as medicine, continuing her path of art as sacred service. Please welcome Stacey Epps.
Thank you. Good morning, Agape. I'm so happy to be with you all. So I want y'all to get y'all energy up. This is a song produced by my brother Bad Lip called Feels Like, so we can run that music.
Clap your hands, y'all. Come on. Clap your hands, huh? Come on. Stacey Epps in the building. Tell them how you feel. Come on.
No, we shining on life, on life. Come on, y'all. No, we shining on life, on life. No, we shining on life, on life. No, we shining on life, on life. Yesterdays are gone, lost our light for a while. I can't seem to find my way, but let it go and connect within and know that God is my everything. I can use my third eye. It's divine, the Most High. Come on, y'all. Shine, shine,
Come on,
shine.
Keep shining,
Come
y'all.
on, keep shining. Ooh, ooh, feels like no, we shining on life, on
Yo, we shining your
life.
light.
Shine your light. No, we shining on life, on
Shine me your
life.
light. Come on.
No, we shining on life, on
Shine your
life.
light. Come on.
No, we shining on life, on life. Come on.
It feel like love, feel like manifestation, feel like joy, feel like liberation.
Feel
Revolutionary mindset, come to mindset. Knowing it's a gamble and I'm taking all side bets. Knowing that I'm following the path for divine steps. While the blind lead the blind that need their eyes checked. This is my heart poem being vulnerable. Every line notable, every bar quotable. That's why we so emotional. Cause putting feeling in this good music, yo, that's a non-negotiable. Feel like life, it feeling like bliss. It feel like good music when it feel like this.
Yes.
Put your hands up high if you feeling alive. Feel love, feel faith, feel joy, feel light, feel joy, feel light. And spread your light and spread your love. Everybody high above, hands up, come on.
Come on. No, we shining on life, on life.
Come on.
No, we shining on life.
Shine your light, come on, shine your light.
No, we shining on life, on life.
Hey,
No, we shining on life, on. Come on, y'all, move it to the left, to the left, to the right. Come on, y'all, to the right. Now dip, dip. Come on, y'all, dip, baby, dip. Now kick, kick. Come on, kick, kick, and sway with it, sway with it, sway with it.
come on.
It feels like no, you shining on life, on
Shine your light,
life.
shine your light.
No, you shining on life, on life. No, you shining on life, on life. No, we shining on life, on life. Feels like, feels like, feels like. say thank you. Thank you, Kev.
Stacy Epps, Kev Choice. I think we got it going on up in here. Give them all some love, the entire music ministry under the aegis of practitioner Marianne Lewis, practitioner who's out traveling a little bit today. She did a great yeoman work last week. Remember the choir was kicking Cosmic Keister? Yeah, give her some love. Let's welcome ourselves into this holy moment. Let's become aware that this is a holy moment, meaning holy, W-H-O-L-L-Y, H-O-L-Y, a holy moment in which we are coming into a greater recognition of our ability and our willingness to celebrate the divine presence everywhere in its fullness, and then as a community amplify that celebration so that as a spiritual community, we're not only embracing our own personal unfoldment, our personal evolution, our personal transformation, which is key, which is important, which is primary, but we're also holding in our consciousness the entire globe, all sentient beings with the full awareness that we're connected to everyone on a spiritual level. And as we rise up or expand our awareness, we pull all those into a higher frequency. So do not believe for a moment that your inner work that you are doing in and upon yourself doesn't make a difference. The inner work that you're doing in and upon yourself, and then that's magnified by groups all around the globe, is indeed affecting the environment. It's indeed infecting our societies, infecting the people all around the planet, and then ultimately with the deep and abiding faith, which is a conviction that the great power, the great presence, the great love is everywhere being itself, and that the universe is progressive. With that conviction, we know that that which is real ultimately triumphs. That which is real ultimately reveals itself not by magic or wishful thinking, but reveals itself through enlightened individuals. That would be you. Look around the congregation for a moment, bow to someone, and say, that would be us. That's us, y'all. And so as you've heard the theme of the month, last month it was Consciousness First, the year of living intentionally, so that I thought it would continue in that vibrational frequency and say that this month's theme is Commitment First, in the year of living as a total participant. And so you've heard through the reading that commitment is not just a moment, it's not just a decision that one makes, it's a lived way of being. And that you become so wholeheartedly committed to having an ever-increasing awareness of your oneness with the presence, and that begins to dominate your awareness. And so that, as the reading indicated, you're not living a life based on loss or win or success or failure. You're basing a life living on your own living for your own transformation. So that which appears to be happening around you, you're able to stay in a steadfast awareness that the power, the presence, and the love of God has not abandoned you, that the power and the love of God and the intelligence of God is not shifting somewhere out there, that the power and the presence and the love of God is still here, and that the universe, the very cosmos itself, is unfolding, progressing to reflect and to reveal the infinite nature of God, so that your joy and peace and your joy and peace and harmony is not based on conditions being a certain way. It is your connection to God totally. And then in that awareness, as the reading indicated, I was hearing it for the second time as I was listening to it. I like some of that stuff. And one of the things that hit me was that you cannot have power in the present moment unless you have a faith in a beautiful future. That's impossible to have. Why? Because you're living, if without that, you're living in a state of a vibration of a worst case scenario. I hope this doesn't happen. It's going to get worse. Oh my God. And so it's difficult to have real power in the present moment unless you have an awareness that this present spans the past, present, and future, holds everything, and through your consciousness of oneness with this divine presence, and I don't say that lightly, because the consciousness of oneness with the presence comes through burning the midnight hour, comes through prayer, comes through meditation, comes through everyday forgiveness. It comes through a deep and an abiding inner work until you have a realization that this presence is here, is always here. It is your very life and being. And then circumstances shape shift and change, and conditions shape shift and change around you to ultimately reflect and reveal the fundamental order of the universe. And that is why I used the biblical story of Joseph, in which he went through all of that calamity set in motion by the greed of his brothers, but never for an instant wavered in his awareness that God was with him, his very life and being. So he was able to say to his brothers, ultimately, you meant it for evil, for God meant it for good, because there was a mature awareness of the progressive nature of the universe, that everything works together for good for those who love God, Reverend Joanne, meaning everything works together for good for those who have a relationship with their divine purpose and are able to hold to that divine purpose regardless of what's happening around in conditions, so that ultimately there is a freedom, there's a liberation, there's a joy, and there's a harmony that begins to lift us into an awareness that every single thing is working together for our good if we have a relationship that allows us to say, my life is the life of God no matter what. And this is very important, because particularly in these particular days, when people are beginning to learn about the law of attraction and learn how to manifest and things of that particular nature, people have become obsessed with an outcome and forgot their relationship. They become obsessed with an outcome, and they have forgotten that you never get what you want, you get who you are. And so the inner work is about your relationship with the presence, so you have a complete identity change. You're no longer a victim. You're no longer what they did to you. You're no longer what they said about you. That's not your identity. Your identity is the light that lights up every being that comes to the planet. You hold fast to the vibration of that identity, and then the outcome takes care of itself. You don't attract it. You reveal it as the living revelation of who and what you are as a spiritual being. And so this has to be said, particularly as the young folks are now growing up in this awareness of that thoughts have become things, that thoughts have a tendency to transmute themselves into perception, becomes experience. They're learning all of this good stuff now, but we don't want to forget it's ultimately about a relationship you have with the divine within yourself. Call it what you will, the quantum field of infinite possibilities that's living and teeming with life. Call it what you will, the infinite presence of God that is everywhere in its fullness, that knows itself as your very life. Call it what you will, but ultimately you get who you think you are. And so as you are working in and upon yourself with a commitment to your own transformation, not just an outcome of that commitment, not just something that you're going to manifest, but who are you? Who are you? And so your deep and abiding work develops an inner commitment. Now, oftentimes, we think that it's a difficult thing. You know, it's a discipline. I can't be committed for the rest of my life. Let me just, no. It's a way of living that speaks to returning. You're constantly returning to a state. You're returning to a state of devotion to love, a devotion to beauty, a devotion to peace. You can take any of those qualities, any of those qualities that are all emanating from the same source of all creation, harmony, love, peace, creativity. It's all from the presence of God, but you become committed to it so that your whole perception begins to weed out anything but that. And then you end up bumping into all the other qualities because they're all connected at the root. So an artist may be committed to beauty, and they bump into love. An artist may be committed to the music of the spheres being transmuted into some magnificent music that uplifts and heals and transforms, and then they bump into compassion. They bump into kindness. They bump into love. So when there is commitment at that level, there's a transformation that takes place in your life. And then beyond your wildest imaginings, outcomes do happen in your life. They form themselves around your vibrational identity. So you are here to change your vibrational address, to shift it from victim address, to shift it from they did it to me address. They shift it to my conditions are messed up, therefore I must be messed up address, to the address of I'm hearing the Spirit of the living one say, you are my beloved. You are my beloved. You are my beloved, who I am well pleased, because all I see is myself in the mirror of your soul. This is what the presence of God is saying in substance. And so with the awareness of this is a year of being committed, of living a committed life, there is a participatory aspect of that. This is a participatory universe, meaning the universe responds, as I've said, to who you think you are. And so moment by moment by moment, you're having an inner spiritual practice, an inner dialogue. You do notice that when you wake up in the morning, you're already talking to yourself. There's already the voice rolling. There's already conversations happening. Sometimes you're even arguing with people that aren't even there, but there's already stuff going on. And so you're training yourself that your inner dialogue is kind. Your inner dialogue is loving. Inner dialogue is compassionate with yourself. You're participating with the universe by first participating within your own awareness. And so that you end up speaking to yourself in very beautiful ways. I was having a conversation with Dr. DeMartini the other day, and he was saying for 50-something years, he says one thing he says every single day is, I am a genius, and I'm here to offer my wisdom. He says that every day. He's been saying for 50 years, ever since Paul Bragg told him as he was going through some learning disabilities, did not know how to speak and write and all these things until he was 18 years old. Paul Bragg looked at him and said, there's a genius in there trying to get out. And he began to say to himself, I am a genius and I have wisdom to share. And that became his dominant inner dialogue. And then that's what he does today. Travels all around the world sharing his genius because the inner dialogue matched the frequency of his participation in his relationship with the divine that said, you are a genius. Go share your wisdom. I'm sharing it through you. Are you picking up what I'm putting down here? Are you getting this? And so in this dynamic of participatory universe, there is an immediate response from the universal law based on the dominant thought that you're having about yourself. But now you're not going to wait to see if anything happens. You're going to participate. As I've taught over the years, we are not anticipants. We are participants. Meaning, oftentimes people are anticipating. They're waiting for some good to happen. And so they have created a block between the good that's happening and in the perception they're waiting for it to happen. No, it's happening all the time. Say it's happening all the time. God is everywhere. Say God is everywhere. Love is everywhere. Say love is everywhere. Peace is everywhere. Say peace is everywhere. And so you are participating in that dynamic when you're speaking to yourself kindly, when you're moving into prayer and you're feeling that vibrational frequency of joy and of love. At that second, you're participating in the way that it really is. Now, what is your role after that? To stabilize that and to allow that to be your dominant baseline so that you're walking on the world, walking on the planet as an ambassador of the luminosity and the light even before any condition changes. That's the difficult part for people. They are waiting for a condition to change before they can be happy. You are being happy, and then you're allowing the conditions to change. Oh, my God, if you could catch that, it would change your life instantly. Because all of you are sitting here, which means you have the privilege and the honor and the power to be here, whereas more than half the planet could not be here because they're operating under the aegis of survival, how to survive another day. But you are standing in proxy for them right now. Say, I'm standing in proxy for all of humanity. As I am lifted up, I draw all into the higher frequency. And that's the way it is. And so we live in a participatory universe, not merely observation. Observation does change things at a subatomic level based on observation, but observation with intention and observation with attention puts the observer effect on wild unabashed steroids, vegan, steroids that allows you to shape-shift that which is called conditions in your life so that ultimately they reflect and reveal reality. Now, confession, progression. Ooh, okay, it just turned me around. Listen, that's the basic topic of the day. And so when there is real confession in our life, then there is progression. And let me break this down. When we are making a confession to ourselves, we're not beating ourselves up. It's not, self-flagellation. It is not, I'm a bad person. Once you confess to yourself and say, this is the area I want to grow in my life, oftentimes what you'll do is block that and put it on to somebody else. I wish my cousin was here to hear this. I got some people I want to give this to. No. When we honestly look at ourselves without judgment and say, this is the area I want to grow in, this is the area I need to grow in, the moment you shift your awareness to confessing to yourself that this is the area I want to grow in, at that moment, because consciousness is active, and attention is, here it is, consciousness is causative, and awareness is creative. I like that. Consciousness is causative, and awareness is creative. Once you put your attention on the area you want to grow, that which you're looking for growth is already there. It's in its embryonic state. And you say, I want to grow, I want to be more loving. I want to be more patient. I want to be, whatever it is, the moment you confess and say, that's the area I want to grow, at that instant, you're looking at the quality. And with consciousness being causative and awareness being creative, that quality begins to grow. And you begin to mature into a being that is confessing in a non-judgmental way for what? For progression. For the perfect spiritual idea of who you are to progress, to unfold. It's already there, but you have to pay attention to it, and you can't beat yourself up. But by any mistakes you have made or mistakes other people have said you've made or things of that particular nature, you confess to progress. Say, I confess to progress. And so now what's going on? Instead of looking out there at all those people who need to change, you're looking at yourself non-judgmentally, and you say, I need to confess, I need to be a little bit more patient. I confess, I need a little bit more. You fill in your own thing. You fill in your own thing, and then the moment you look and you say the quality that you want to grow in, you're causative and you're creative, and that quality begins to grow until there's momentum, takes over lethargy, and you're literally walking as a birthplace of that quality, and you have matured as a spiritual being. And so this happens individually, and then it happens nationally. America needs to confess. As a nation, America needs to confess at the debilitating experience it has given its African American citizens for years and years and years, with over-incarceration, with brutality and racism and things of that particular nature. America needs to confess about ICE killing American citizens and having a deplorable dehumanizational vibration around immigrants. America needs to confess regarding the losing of a sense of stewardship around our environment. So we're dealing with short-term gains rather than long-term stewardship. America needs to confess in terms of, for years and years and years and years and years, the prison industrial system has not changed one iota. It has not moved to any sense of rehabilitation or a compassionate embracing of those who have offended the society. It is the same decadent way of housing people for profit that's been in existence for years. There needs to be a confession. And then if we're absolutely looking at ourselves honestly, and we look at the immigration situation, and we see what individuals are fleeing from: economic instability, fleeing from violence, fleeing from all manner of things, if we look at ourselves honestly and confess, we'll have to say we helped create some of those conditions that those individuals are fleeing from. And so there's a whole condition that's created, and we're trying to stopgap individuals from coming in when the America has created the conditions for them trying to get in here. There needs to be a confession. Without confession, there's no growth. If you don't call a thing and say, this is where I need to grow, there's nothing going to change. Now, confession doesn't weaken. Confession matures. Confession strengthens. Confession makes things seen so that they can be healed in the light. And so we want to take it on as a person, in our personal context. We want to wake up. We don't want to beat ourselves up. Don't do it. Don't just start, one of my things over the years, Michael's very self-critical of himself, and I'm growing out of it, but we don't want to do that. We want to confess without judgment and without beating ourselves up. We don't want to beat up America. America's a great place. We don't beat it up, but it has some areas where there needs to be some confession, not hiding history, not pretending things didn't happen, things of that particular nature, so that it can come to the light and be healed. And so with that as an ever-growing awareness, we will stand and say not just is a particular law legal, we'll say is a particular law moral. We want to stand in the vibration of spiritual morality, not dehumanizing anybody, which is happening under our watch right now. There's a dehumanization of individuals because they come from other countries. Everybody's an emanation of God. And as it states under the teachings of Yeshua ben Joseph, it's how you treat the least of us that determines the quality of your consciousness. And so today we stand with the great awareness of not hanging out in blame or shame, but becoming conscious. First, individual. What do I need to confess about myself that's sometimes sneaking out and I'm looking at somebody else? They need to be doing this a little bit more. They need to stop doing that. There ain't no they. It's only you projecting on the they. So you confess to yourself in love. I want to live, as we were reading last month, with Dr. Howard Thurman, I want to be more loving. I want to be a little bit more loving in my heart, that with unconscious awareness, but with deliberate intent, I become a kind and gracious human being, and those that walk the way with me will feel the love of God simply because we're sharing the same atmosphere. We just take something. We confess to ourselves. We can shine that light a little deeper, a little more. And then, here's where metaphysics comes in. When you shine the light on the quality that's trying to emerge, what did I just say? Consciousness is causative. You begin to stimulate it. Awareness is creative. You begin to stimulate it. And next thing you know, you're putting on those clothes. You're starting to wear the vibrational frequency of that particular quality. You have confessed to progress, to move forward. And then you're living a committed life. What is a committed life? You are committed to your transformation. I said this earlier, but this is very important because oftentimes people are seeking to use prayer and all kinds of things to stave negative conditions. But sometimes those negative conditions are preparing you to activate a strength within you. You don't know. You don't know why certain things are happening. And sometimes they're happening because you made a big prayer. You made a big prayer. I want to be an ambassador of peace on the planet. I want to be prosperous so I can be a philanthropist. I want to be so healthy that I can be a good healer. You made a big prayer, and then what begins to happen is a shaking up of your present identity. And then you think, oh my God, I've just lost this friend. Oh my God, this thing here is falling apart. Oh my God, this is going on. But sometimes that needs to be swept out so that the big blessing can get in. You see? And so like Joseph, as a metaphor, we still stay with God, regardless of what appears to be happening, without judging what's happening in our own private life. We just stay with a commitment. My life is the life of God. You can even go in through the metaphor of Job, of all the negative things that had happened to him. He would not give up his faith in this grand presence of the living one that was everywhere in its fullness. And you know how he healed himself? He said ultimately, and then all of his friends came to visit him. You remember this, Coco? All of his friends came to visit him, and they were like, you know, if we were to update that in the modern language, they were saying, what did you do to cause this? What was your thoughts? And why are you sick? And he said, miserable visitors, miserable friends are you all. And he kicked them out of the hospital room. Now, of course, I'm updating the story. But ultimately, it is said there in that particular scripture that Job was healed when he prayed for his friends. So all the judgment that he was getting from them, and he was mad about it, when he stopped and prayed for his friends, something lifted and his body was healed. So one, his attention was stayed on the presence, and two, he cleared up his own consciousness by praying for those who were judging him, and he became free. And so for some inexplicable reason, my understanding of the Bible, Reverend Johan, has just been coming out lately in interesting ways. Isn't that interesting? It's very interesting to me, too. I started writing, I'm saying, Joseph? Okay, all right. But the point being, what is the characteristic? Total commitment. Not just when things are going good. Total commitment with the awareness that even if things are shape-shifting in our life, because the universe is progressive, if we keep our attention on the presence and have a relationship, oneness with God in our prayer, then that which appears to be calamitous might be the elimination of that which is blocking your good. Perhaps that person left your life needed to leave so that you could be happy. You know, perhaps some of the stuff you were carrying that you thought you were losing, perhaps it needed to go so that you could receive that which you're praying for. Perhaps your attention was in the wrong place. And so if we stay committed as a lived way of living, not just a momentary decision, but a lived way of life, then you'll be able to say, I've heard about you through the hearing of the ears, but now I see you. God is everywhere. And please understand, when we talk about God, we're not talking about the great guy in the sky. Presence, never an absence. Love and beauty, intelligence, everywhere. And so we confess to progress, and then as participants in a nation, we confess for ourselves so that we can disavow and not be caught up in the karmic aspect of the law that will inevitably touch individuals who have lost their compassion, who are dehumanizing people who are just following rules because they're rules. You know, and I was just thinking, there's a difference between a bureaucrat and a therapist. A bureaucrat serves rules, a therapist serves transformation. And oftentimes, even in our government, we have bureaucrats that just follow rules, but they're not following the great rule, the golden one. So the morality is gone. I'm just seeing this now in my own awareness. So, let me bring this to a close. Oh, I like this guy, Michael. He's cool. Listen. Me too. Our theme, commitment. Participatory relationship. Topic, confess to progress. So all the fingers are turned inward. Where do I need to grow? Not where they need to grow. Where do I need to grow? Quantum field is stimulated because I'm looking at the quality that I want more in my life, to be more enhanced. That begins to grow, and I mature through my confession, not beating myself up. As a member of the global humanity, I can inwardly confess where I see deplorable conditions in a prison industrial system that is hidden from us. We don't like to look at that stuff. I can see where there's decisions being made to have short-term gains over long-term stewardship where our environment is concerned. I can see deplorable actions towards individuals coming into the country, dehumanizing them. It's a matter of following a law, but it's not a matter of dehumanizing somebody. That's immoral. So we have to have the difference between what is lawful and what is immoral. And as a culture that's maturing, we want to always be in tune with the moral high ground of love. You can't call yourself a Christian nation if you're not vibrating with love. You see. And so we stand in that frequency. And then we become a vibrational field of love. We love even what the surface mind might even call enemies. We love everyone. We gotta live there in order to really build a kind and just global society, even when it is difficult. Receive a breath here. Release. Receive another one. Release. Receive another one. Stay right there. Do not let the air out. Fall in love with what God has created as your very life. Feel that all your needs are met, even if you can't see it yet. Feel that you're divinely supported if you can't feel it yet. Feel that you're divinely loved. Feel it. Release. Your nervous system is now acclimating itself around the feeling of being so loved, supported, having all of your needs met. So what have you done? You have changed your vibrational address. You're no longer the individual that is walking around thinking about what they did to you, what they said about you, what they've taken from you, what they're trying to take from you. You're not that being. You are a vibrational being. You know, it's beautiful for me. I remember years and years and years ago when I was talking about that we're vibrational beings and that frequency is our currency and all that, people would say, what are you talking about? Now everybody knows. I love it. You can take another breath. Release. Find one thing in your life right now that you want to confess to yourself about. You might say it to your practitioner, but right now it's just you. What do you want to confess to yourself? Where do you want to grow? You know where everybody else needs to grow. You know that more clear than about where everybody else needs to grow than yourself. But now we're going to change that dynamic. You're going to know more about where you need to grow than anyone else. You're not concerned about. That's their journey. Where do you need to grow? And just look inside. No judgment. This is a non-dogma and non-judgment environment. You're just looking. I think I need to grow a little bit here. Now, what you're looking at is the quality. See it. Consciously feel that you're fanning the flame of that quality. You're recognizing that quality. Consciousness is causative and attention is creative. You're recognizing that quality. You've confessed, now you're recognizing the quality. And that quality is becoming more and more enhanced in you. You're gonna go home and you're gonna write something about that quality becoming active in your life. You might even put it on the mirror in your bathroom, that this quality is growing in you. You're becoming more conscious of it. And what are you doing? You are participating in embracing your relationship. You're at one-ment with the presence. You're maturing. You're becoming more you. And as you're becoming more you, your identity is changing. And as your identity is changing, there is a vibrational match from the universal law. Behold, I make all things new. Because our consciousness is new. Our awareness is new. Say, I'm new today. I'm new today. I'm new today. Something wonderful is happening. Something wonderful is happening through me. Something wonderful is happening as me. I feel it in my bones. Somebody scream about it. Shout about it. And so does this awareness that I offer this prayer. Oh, I'm so grateful and so thankful and so appreciated for life. Life gets to know itself as me. Life gets to know itself as we. This recognition becomes so vibrationally intertwined in our awareness that we feel a deep unity with the presence. No longer distant cousin, but oneness. I am you, you are me. I am what thou art what I am. And the word is spoken. Let light prevail through all of these beings. Every organ, every action, every function of their body temple, their mental body, their emotional body, their astral body, their etheric body, all of their subtle bodies are coming under their spiritual authority of their celestial body, and there's a healing going on. There's a revelation of wholeness being revealed, and the faculty that allows them to think independent of a condition is embracing so many things to be grateful for that there is an evolution of consciousness, a deep feeling tone that all needs are being met right now, even before there's a manifestation of that said idea. Something wonderful is happening through and as all of these beings tuning in right now. This is not opinion, this is law. And it's happening now. When? It's happening right now. Oh, feel that. Help them feel that, Jackie Simone. Take a minute. Help them feel it.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our power, loved ones all are we. Say, let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. Said with every step I take, let this be my solemn vow to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally.
put your hand on your own heart and just say, let peace begin with me. Let love begin with me. Let compassion begin with me. Let generosity begin with me. Let kindness begin with me. As we feel into that, we become a field of living, loving intelligence. And I invite you to continue to keep your eyes closed for just a moment as we embrace these individuals who are on our prayer list today. They don't need to be here because they're already here in our consciousness, and we're not separated from them. We're not separated from Victor Dickerson right where he is. Divine wholeness is being revealed in every area of his life, his body temple. And all aspects of his life are now coming under the frequency of wellness, well-being, wholeness, prosperity, and pure joy. Joy, Grace, Harmony is holding Isa in prayer right where Isa is. And there is a presence that's active in Isa right now for perfect wholeness. Susie Gilliam, we hold these truths, these spiritual truths, to now become self-evident in her life. They're revealing the revelation of wholeness for Susie. Mara Santa Maria. Oh, we embrace her now. We feel that where she is, there's right action and perfect healing is the order of her day. We embrace all the peoples of Iran right now. And we feel this revolution that's occurring. And we feel that it is ordained for every human being on the planet to be free. All the women that are taking off all of the garments and saying, "Ha! I'm free today." And many of them have lost their lives. We bless them in this moment. The martyrs and those who are still alive, we bless all of those beings. We go to the Congo. We go to Gaza. Go to all the countries where individuals are still profiting off of war. And we say, let that peace begin with us and let it spread out so that individuals mature into a higher state of being and doing. We embrace Tajay Ba and family as his mother, Mariama, has made the transition. Peace be still. Our very own Reverend Leela Harris, her sister Bernice shuffled off the mortal coil 2 days ago. We embrace Leela. We know her sister is acclimating to another dimension of life. She's not lost, she's expanded. This is true also for our Peace for Kids. Elisa Pepper Williams, under the spiritual mentorship of Zaid Gale, made her transition a few days ago. So we embrace all the people for Peace for Kids at Zaid. His peace of mind, the family of Elisa, and I'm talking about her Peace for Kids family as well. Peace be still. Peace be still. Shirley Raines. She was the homeless activist, the founder of Beauty to the Streets. She just made her transition a few days ago. She did such great work on the streets. Come on, Shirley. We love you. We celebrate you. And we set you free to acclimate to another dimension of life. You've done a good thing here on the planet. We embrace Catherine O'Hara, who brought so much joy and laughter in people's lives. Joy and laughter is a healing balm. Same with Desmond Wilson. You may remember him. He made his transition as well. Brought so much laughter and joy. We embrace all these people. And if you're holding anyone in prayer who has made their transition, or someone you're just holding in prayer right now, you just put your arms around yourself and just feel the connection that you have with them. Don't worry about them, but emanate a deep sense of love so that they know vibrationally that they're loved and thought of right now. We give thanks for this, and more than words can say or convey, and we allow it to be so. And so it is. Amen. Let's take a deep inhalation. Release. And I welcome you at this moment, whether you're here in the sanctuary or whether you're streaming in from somewhere on the globe, to participate in our free will offering. What you'll never find here is us locking the doors. forcing you to give anything. That's not our way. Our way is to allow your heart to guide you in whatever you want to share with your spiritual community. And so we stop for just a second and we give something. We give thanks. We give thanks for anything that we have to give right now. Bless it. We bless it and we infuse it with love and we set it free without attachment or conditions. Amen. You may take out your cellular devices wherever you are in the sanctuary or online, and you may point it in the direction of the QR code that's on the screen. This is our first way of giving. It's Venmo. It'll take you right into the domain of Agape International Spiritual Center. And there you may choose the amount you want to give. You may want to have a little help with your soul, letting your soul choose, because your mind may be a little, stingy. But your soul and your heart would say, you can give a little bit more. Be guided by the Spirit, that's all I'm saying. And let the vibration make a difference with how you give as well, the energy you're giving from. If Venmo is not your thing, you may text to donate. Text the word give to 424-321-6243. It's on the screen. Some of you take screenshots and you give throughout the week when so-called unexpected good comes into your life. 424-321-6243. Just text the word give. It'll take you into the domain of Agape, and there you'll choose the amount you want to share today for your community. Thirdly, maybe you're watching us on YouTube right now, or on one of our YouTube channels or Facebook. You may want to go directly to our website. On your computer, you can go to your website at agapelive.com, and there, navigate yourself to the donation banner. Choose the amount you're desiring to give today, and be aware that as you're checking out, you're actually checking in to a field of infinite potential and infinite prosperity that you're now setting in motion through practicing the law of circulation. We teach, we don't spend money, we circulate energy. And when that becomes a part of your practice, the energy you put out always comes back. Maybe not the way you gave it, but it'll come back. So circulate when you check out. Just feel you're circulating energy for your spiritual community. And if you want to mail it in, please do so. Make your checks and money orders out to Agape International. Send it to Agape International at 8549 Wilshire Blvd, Suite 1156, Beverly Hills, California. And as we're starting a movement of putting USA on the envelope, whether you're inside of the corporation called the United States of America or whether you're outside of it, you're putting USA so that you're implanting within the newest sphere of the planet united spiritual awareness. This is what somebody sent to us. United spiritual awareness. These are some of the envelopes that are beginning to come in. United spiritual awareness. And so it's like a prayer. All of us are together. We have a deep sense of compassion for all beings, not just some beings, all beings. And we want to have a united spiritual awareness of that. Yes, you can applaud yourself on that. So let your giving begin, and I'll be right back.
I am one.
That's the vibrational frequency that we're sending in and out throughout the universe, saying all needs are met. Everything is working together for our good. We feel divinely supported. We bless this community and all of its ministries, programs, projects, staff, equipment, everything necessary for the fulfillment of the spiritual idea of a community that's anchoring the realm of ever-expanding good on earth as it is in the infinite mind. Something wonderful is happening, and so it is. This video is going to show at this precise moment. It's just a thank you video for all that you have done and for our community. Peace and blessings, everyone. You know who I am. I'm Michael B. Beckwith, the founder of the Agape International Spiritual Center. And I'm standing up. You know why? Because I'm giving you a standing ovation. It's an ovation of gratitude for your generosity. You have given to Agape either through the 39th anniversary offering or through the year-end offering, or you were just moved to give. And it has made a mighty difference in our spiritual community. It allows us to be more stabilized, to be of a greater beneficial presence. Sometimes we call ourselves a lighthouse, pulling people to shore of their own awakening. And you have made a difference. And thank all of you too, who added to their auto tithe program. You don't know what a difference that makes. It makes a big difference. So today, I stand in awe of your generosity. Myself, my staff, my board of trustees, thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you. Mm-hmm. As I said earlier, I couldn't have said it better myself. I'll just say this, they're still going through the numbers, but your giving, everyone, for the 39th anniversary and for the year-end gift exceeded what we asked for. It exceeded it. And many of you up-leveled your auto tithe program, which is very significant in terms of our budgeting process. So if anyone feels compelled to do that, we're saying yes to that. So let's rise up together. So just thank you. And I forgot to mention, for those here in the sanctuary who want to give in person, checks and money orders, you could give them as you exit. The ushers are lining up right now, right? Jennifer, you want to make sure that the ushers are lining up there in the back? They will receive your offerings and your gifts as you exit. They have a white basket. Here we go.
Blessed always, blessed always.
Blessed always.
For the arms of God surround.
The arms of God surround us. I like this one right here. Let our joy be so triumphant. Triumphant joy. Woo.
Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say amen.
Reverend Joanne Coleman will give us our benediction.
From the mother tongue of Jesus, Aramaic, teshuva means to turn around. It means to turn toward. This day we are committed to turning toward the light of God. This celebration, this service, this music, this lyrics is the turning toward the revelation of God as our very lives. We go forth as the living revelation. We emanate, we radiate. People feel warm, cozy, and delighted in our presence, and we know, we smile from the inside out, knowing, Lord, that's you. And so, we go forth as the living presence of God. We go forth as the tashuvah, the turning toward, the turning round to the holy city within us. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Show enough. Show enough.
Peace and radical blessings. If you're tuning in and you're close to Agape, LA adjacent, you have time to get here, perhaps for the 11 a.m. meditation service, 11:30 worship and celebration service. Come on up to Agape. Peace and blessings.